to Las Vegas. Dave is on the line. Hi, Dave.
Hey, how you doing, Leo?
I'm well. How are you?
Real good. It appears that my very old Motorola cable modem is failing, and I'm looking to upgrade.
Good.
And wanted to get your opinion on the Arris.
Arris, so yeah, they're great. So here's what you should do. First of all, you want to make sure that it's compatible with your cable company and that they allow you to buy your own modem. Almost all do.
Yeah, I verified that.
Yeah. And they'll tell you what models. And absolutely, the one I use is the Arris SB. I think it's 1683, but here's what I would recommend. Might be
6183.
61, that's it. I'm dyslexic. 6183. So what you want probably is a DOCSIS 3 modem, DOCSIS 3. That's the protocol that most cable providers use, and that's the current fastest protocol. I'm sure yours was DOCSIS 3 too, but you just make sure you don't get one. Yeah. No, it wasn't.
No, it was a 2.0.
Oh, you'll see a big difference.
Yeah, it was manufactured like in 2004.
Yeah, oh yeah, there was no DOCSIS 3 then. And then the 6183 is a faster DOCSIS 3 because it has more lanes. So it can it's in parallel, it can do more data. So there are less expensive Arris's, but if you, and I'll tell you where I get this information, a great site, thewirecutter.com, their reviews of cable modems, and they recently changed their recommendation to be the little more expensive Arris because it's a little bit faster.
They do have a 32 times. It's a 6190, and I don't know if it's necessary to spend the additional money to get that.
It depends on how much data your cable company. What's your cable company? What are you buying from the cable company?
It's Cox.
Yeah, and what are you buying? Are you getting 100 megabits, 200 megabits?
No, not that fast.
Then you don't need it.
Yeah.
The 6183 has enough channels to do 300 megabits.
Yes.
So you don't need the 6190 because that would be just wasted, faster than their cable service provides.
Well, the only other thing I wanted, in the past I've heard you say that when you hook up to a wireless router, I have a Netgear, and I know you've said in the past you want to keep the same manufacturer. Is that going to be an issue, you think?
That's for an extender, yeah. That's not going to be an issue for your cable modem. No, all the cable modem does, and all you want it to do is to take the signal coming in from that copper coax that the cable company provides you, the same one that gives you television, and turn it into bits, turn it into Ethernet. That's all it does. Then an Ethernet cable comes out of there, and then it goes to your router, and you can use whatever you want at that point. And one of the reasons I like getting, frankly, I like getting my own cable modem, A, is it saves me the $9 or $10 a month that the cable company charges you to rent their junky modem. But you can also get a more modern one that's more capable. And somebody in the chat room is pointing out, you know, for an extra $30, maybe you should get the 6190 in case down the road, Cox, you know, you want to get a faster speed from Cox. That's not illegitimate. You just won't get the benefit of it at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, so I use a 6183. I'm very happy with it. You know, it just sits there and churns away.
Okay, very good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And they're also saying that one of the advantages of getting the higher end one is, should Cox turn on DOCSIS 3.1 at some point, you'll be ready. So
on the 6190 model,
I gather the 6190 is DOCSIS 3.1.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me just check to make sure. No, it's 3.0 as well. So if you find a 3.1, maybe, you know, nobody's offering that to my knowledge. It is the next generation of speed. Frankly, you know, 300 megabits should be enough for anyone. Let's not get greedy.